Morning everyone. Yeah, as the thumbnail suggests, I'm going to be trying to solve some suspension issues on this Discovery 3 that is, you can just see it there behind me. What's happened is, if I spin you round, it's been off-road or it's ran over something and something's clobbered the air compressor. You can see it's all bent up there and it's dislodged magnets inside. They've then bound up inside. The pump was really slow. I had to hit it to get it to do anything. You see all the bits inside, and it's been running like that for a while because it's ground the magnets down to paste. So when it was running, it was clunky, it was really slow, and it kept overheating. So well, another thing, the dryer had clogged up inside as well, so that's never good. So what we've got, well, that's what's left of the old mount for it. So what we've got here is a new one and a new mount. You have to keep your old rubbers. The new one did not come with any. Luckily that kept it. Kit also comes with a new relay and a pipe there. Yeah, it's a fairly straightforward thing. But what I'll do, I did a little video. There's a way of testing if your pump compressor is not working. Well, first thing to do is see if you can hear it. To start the engine, you have to have the doors shut because it won't work with the doors open. And see if you can hear the compressor kicking in. You might need to get somebody else to start it, and you put your head near it, and or even put your hand on the box underneath and see if you can feel it. If that is not, if you can't hear anything or anything like that, so what you need to do is unplug the compressor. Take the casing off, the plastic casing. Unplug the compressor. The main thing, only one you really want to worry about is that one with the black and red wire. Get yourself a test light that I've got somewhere. I know I have. So I had it in today. Get yourself a test light like that. And on the wires, not the wire to the motor, to the compressor, the wire that comes from the Land Rover itself and plugs into that. Connect a test light to it. Turn the engine on. Repeat the process again. Turn the engine on and see if that lights up. What I'll do, I did a little video of that before I took it all apart. I'll put that in now. So yeah, if that lights up, then you know you've got power going to your compressor, to the pump. So you know it's not a relay issue, you know it's not a wiring issue going to it. It could still be a sensor issue somewhere, a height level sensor, or I don't know if there's sensors in the tank for the, well, I assume there's sensors in the tank for the pressure and stuff like that. So it could still be them, but you are getting power to your pump, so the pump really should work. If that doesn't work, if you've got power to there and the compressor's not working, chances are your compressor's dead. You could always try just tapping it while it's when you first turn the engine on. Just try tapping it a couple of times with like a rubber mallet or something like that, and see if that jolts it into life. But your compressor will need, if it works after tapping it with the hammer, you need a new pump because it's on its way out. But yeah, it's a fairly straightforward process to fit these and take it apart. A little bit fiddly, little bit awkward, because if you're like me, yeah, I haven't got a lift in here, so yeah, I've got to do it on jacks and axle stands. Don't forget the axle stands; these bloody things are heavy, really heavy. So yeah, what I'll do now then, I'll get I'll try and show you. Sure. In fact, I'll spin the camera around. Right, so it's Discovery 3, obviously. TDV6 SE. Not that makes much difference. I think they're all pretty much the same setup. The Range Rovers, they had a better setup. Their pump was in a metal box sort of thing in the spare wheel well. So yeah, this is pretty much a standard thing to all air sprung Discovery 3s. I don't know if they actually ever did a coil spring one. I know you can get conversions, but yeah, it's not something I've ever looked into. So right, I'm going to get this up in the air as high as I can get it safely, get the axle stands underneath it, try and find a torch, because my torch broke the other day. I need to get a new one. Try and find some light source under there so you can see what I'm doing. Right guys, I'll try and do the best I can with this crappy little camera stand I've got here. So I'll try not to get in the way of it as well. You'll see the three holes there that the mount bolts up to. Now this, because it was broke, it all sort of came down at the same time. So I don't know whether we've got to get the top part of the case up there as well. I think it might be advisable before I put that on. I might not be able to get it up there, so bear with us a second. Right, so yeah, I think we're going to have to get this up there first. It's a bit cracked, but it's what we've got for now. Just sort of wedge that up there, I think, and get the mount. I think it's going to be easier. That wire's been spliced up there, which we'll investigate further later. It's a later stage. You notice I've got two axle stands over here and the jack. I think these are well over 2.5 tonne. Or roundabouts 2.5 tonne. So it's not worth taking chances. On the hole. And I should then be able to slot the pump in there and get the bolt in the top of there. I should, hopefully. I'll go and get my ratchet and tighten them up. Right, so they're tightened up. I haven't practice run this, so I'm not 100% sure I better get the bolt in the top, but we'll have a good go. Don't over tighten it. It's cast aluminium, so if you over tighten it and go like the Incredible Hulk, it will break. So yeah, just be a little bit cautious when tightening it up. And that should, with a bit of a wiggle and not much of a fight, slot up in there like that. Right, this don't know if you can see there, let's try and move that light around a bit. This plug there, that's the one that you're doing your test on. If you want to put, you can put a live feed straight to, off a 12 volt battery, straight to your motor to test it that way if you wanted to. That's how you test whether you're getting power to it, is that one. Right. This is where things get a little bit tricky, because I don't think I'm going to be able to have, oh yep, I can get round there. I don't know if I'm going to knock the camera flying. we'll see. Might have been wise just to slot that in first, but there's a hole up there somewhere. Oh, it's through the hole. I don't know if it's lined up with the pump, the hole on the pump though. Right, I'm going to have to move the camera. I'll come back to you in a minute. I managed to get it in. It's actually fairly simple. I just couldn't get my arm round because where the camera was. Ratchet spanner might make things a little bit easier. It's probably going to take a while to tighten this up, but always worth checking as well. What I did before I started was just run the bolt through the thread on the new mount before you get it up there, just so you know the thread's the same for a start. But also these are powder coated, so if it's powder coated after it's been tapped, drilled and tapped, then there could be powder coat in there and it might make it just a little bit tough to tighten up. So that's getting tough now. Why is that not? Well, that's not very good, is it? I assume that mount's not very good, that rubber mount, because there's quite a lot of movement in that. So there's ways around it. I'll tighten the top one up, see what that's like. What I might have to do, because I haven't got any more of these, is just shim that up with some washers. Little bit of slack in there. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll tighten that top one up. Right, so they're two tightened up. It's still a bit loose, so I'm going to put some shims on this bottom one. I'm not 100% sure what should be in there, but I'm sure there should be something to stop it from pivoting. I'll work that out. There's two push fit pipes that go in there. The one that goes in there that then comes round into this contraption here that's got loads of pipes going into it. I'm sure it sort of distributes things or whatever it does. Not 100%. We're 12mm nut on there. I've managed to use the old pipe, but there's a trick to getting them out. See, this is the air dryer. What you have to do to get the pipes out is push that down so that stays flat, and then pull the pipe out. It's a bit tough, but you can do it rather than cutting them. So last things to do is plug this in, and I've still got the case to put on there, but before I do anything else I'm going to test it, make sure it works. So we'll plug all that in. Yeah, let's have a go, shall we? I'll get it down on the floor and see if it works. Right, might take a couple of minutes, just or a few seconds, just to fill the tank up, see if it works at all. Let's see what it does. Going up. can hear the pump going. Slow, but it is going up. The front end's going up now. Like I said, the tank, it's got a tank down there. I mean, it's only a little compressor. It's got a tank down there that's probably looked around 25 litres or something. So it's got to fill that. That'll take a minute or so for it to fill the tank. And now it's starting to go right up now. Look, that's going up faster now. I put it to off-road mode. And it's all looking, you can't see on there because it's dark down that side, but it's all looking pretty even. There it is, it's going all the way up. Now it's filled the tank up, it's starting to go a bit faster. Obviously once the tank's full, it just goes straight up loads quicker, but that's pretty blooming high, that is. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah, I don't think it's going to stop. There are a couple of other issues with this truck that will need sorting. I'll probably be doing videos on. One is the handbrake doesn't work. Another one is the steering's a little bit notchy. I believe that's a U-joint that's the issue there. I'll investigate that a little bit further. Also the tank guard underneath I need to have a look at because that's corroded. Now I'm not sure if the tank guard actually holds the tank up or not, but either way it needs sorting out. If anybody knows anything about that and can shed any light on that, whether the tank guard holds the tank into place or not, please let me know. I'm starting to think this thing's going to hit the ceiling in a minute. The pump's still going. Ah, it's stopped. That's it. Tank's full. It's at its maximum. It, like I said, did take a while. The tank was empty, so yeah. Let's see if it goes back down again out of curiosity. Make sure it's all working. Normal road bike. Entry level. a little bit slow going up, but might have to investigate that a bit more. There we go. Lovely stuff. I'll turn that off before I die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Right, and that's that, guys. Yeah, I didn't show taking it off because it literally fell off when I took it off the other day. And then I had to order the part in and stuff like that. Yeah, there are a couple of other issues with this truck that will be sorted over time. But yeah, happy with that. A little bit slow going up, I might have to investigate that. It might just be because it has been sat on its bump stops for quite a while, so yeah, might have to just investigate that a bit more. But apart from the test drive now, it's good to go for a few more miles. Yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.